All right, so today we're taking a deep dive all the way over to Norway.
Ooh, Norway.
Yeah.
Sounds chilly.
A little bit chilly, yeah. But we're going to warm things up by looking at this company called Yield Eiendom Services AS.
Okay.
And you sent over their website?
I did.
And I got to say, it is packed with information about everything they do.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they've got their cleaning services laid out.
Okay.
Their pricing is all right there.
Nice transparency.
Yeah, exactly. And even testimonials from customers.
So like a full picture of what they're all about?
Pretty much, yeah. So we're going to kind of break it all down for you.
Sounds good.
The maybe a little quirky and everything in between, so you can really get a feel for this company.
All right, so where are they located in Norway?
So they're operating in Viken, Oslo Asker, and Bærum.
Okay, so like southeastern Norway.
Yeah, that whole area. And they do both residential and office cleaning.
Okay, so they're busy.
Yeah, pretty much a one-stop shop for keeping things clean.
All right, well, I'm ready to dive in.
Okay, well, let's jump in and maybe uncover some surprises along the way.
Sounds good.
So looking at the services they offer, it's pretty extensive.
Oh, yeah. What all do they do?
Well, they've got the standard stuff like office cleaning, house cleaning,
Mm-hmm.
but then they also get into deep cleaning.
Okay.
Window cleaning, floor treatment, even sofa and carpet cleaning.
Wow, so they really cover it all.
Yeah, pretty much. And then they've got this move-in, move-out cleaning service, which seems pretty popular.
Oh, that's smart. Targeting people who are, transitioning.
Right, exactly. And they get into some pretty specific details on their website.
Oh, like what?
Well, for example, with their house cleaning service, they mention that they'll change your bed linens.
That's interesting. Is that like a common thing in Norway for cleaning services?
I have no idea.
Makes you wonder, right?
Yeah. Would you expect that from a cleaning service here?
I don't know. Maybe it's a cultural thing, or maybe this company is just trying to stand out,
Yeah, maybe be a little different. Well, whatever it is, it definitely shows they're paying attention to the details.
For sure.
And speaking of details, they're very upfront about their pricing.
Okay, good, because nobody likes surprises.
Right, exactly. And they actually list prices based on square footage.
So the bigger the space, the more it costs.
Yeah, pretty much makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
And to give you an idea, for an 80 square meter house, a one-time clean is 1,489 Norwegian krone.
Okay, and what's that in US dollars?
Let me check the conversion real quick.
Sure.
Okay, so it looks like that's about $140.
So not exactly cheap.
No, not the cheapest, but they do offer discounts for recurring cleans.
Okay, so if you sign up for regular service, you save some money.
Exactly, and that kind of suggests they're looking to build relationships with their clients.
Yeah, for sure. Not just one and done.
Right, and for those more specialized services like floor treatment or deep cleaning, they provide customized quotes.
Makes sense. Every job is different.
Yeah, so that probably helps avoid surprises and make sure everyone's on the same page from the start.
Definitely. And I'm seeing a theme here. Transparency seems to be important to them.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Which is always a good sign.
Agreed. Okay, so another thing that caught my eye is their focus on using environmentally friendly cleaning products.
Ooh, now this I like.
Yeah, me too. It's nice to see a company taking that seriously.
So what kind of products do they use?
That's actually something they don't get into too much detail about on the website.
Oh, really?
They say they're committed to eco-friendliness,
Yeah.
but they don't really specify brands or anything like that.
They could definitely be more transparent about that,
Right, I agree.
What ingredients do they avoid, or which brands do they trust?
Yeah, it'd be nice to know more.
Yeah, it would add another layer of trust for sure.
All right, well, let's move on to something that I always find really interesting, customer testimonials.
Oh, yeah, let's hear what people are saying.
So they have a bunch of these on their website, and there are some definite themes that emerge.
Like what?
Well, words like quality and reliable pop up a lot.
Okay, so they're doing a good job and people can count on them.
Yeah. Seems like it.
That's always a good sign.
Right, and one customer, Merit Olson, specifically praised their quality services at a competitive price.
Okay, so they're delivering value.
Yeah, and she gave them a strong recommendation.
Nice.
And then there's this guy, Oanson, who I'm guessing runs a business. He called Yield Eiendom Services a reliable partner and talked about how their team made a real difference in his work environment.
Interesting. So it's not just about cleaning, it's about the impact it has.
Right, exactly. It's about creating a positive experience.
Yeah, and it sounds like they're achieving that.
So based on these testimonials, what kind of picture are you starting to get of this company?
Well, they're definitely focused on building a reputation for quality and reliability. And it seems like they get that it's not just about checking boxes on a cleaning list.
Yeah, I get in the same vibe. It's like they're aiming for a more premium service catering to clients who value attention to detail and that commitment to sustainability.
Absolutely. It's like they're creating an experience, a feeling of trust and well-being.
Okay, so we've got a pretty good handle on their services pricing and what their customers are saying.
Yeah, we've covered a lot.
But now I want to know, who are the people behind all of this?
Yeah, who's running the show?
Well, they have this Meet the Team section on their website where they introduce us to Marius, Ingrid, and Ole.
Okay, small team.
Yeah, seems like it. And even though they don't give us detailed job titles for everyone, we can kind of make some educated guesses based on their Norwegian titles.
Oh yeah, let's try to decipher this.
All right, so Marius is listed as yes, renholder.
Okay, and renholder means...
It means cleaner in English.
Yeah, okay, so he's probably one of the people out there doing the actual cleaning.
Yeah, makes sense.
Makes sense.
Then we have Ingrid, the renholdslater.
Renholdslater. Okay, so that translates to...
Cleaning manager.
Cleaning manager. All right. So I'm guessing she's overseeing everything, managing schedules, making sure clients are happy.
Yeah, she's probably the one keeping everything running smoothly.
The brains of the operation.
Maybe.
Maybe.
And lastly, we have Ole, the renhold's assistant.
Renhold's assistant. Okay, break that down for me.
So that means cleaning assistant.
Cleaning assistant. Okay, so he's probably supporting Marius and Ingrid in different ways.
Yeah, maybe helping with errands or doing some administrative tasks.
It's interesting how even without like super detailed descriptions, we can kind of figure out their roles.
Yeah, it's like a little puzzle.
Yeah.
And it shows that even the words they choose for something as simple as a team introduction can tell us something about the company.
Word choice is important.
So we've covered a lot of ground. Their services, their commitment to being eco-friendly, what their customers think, and even got a glimpse of the team.
Yeah, this is fascinating.
But we're just getting started with this deep dive.
Oh, there's more?
Oh, yeah. There's so much more to uncover about Yield Eiendom Services AS and what their approach to cleaning can tell us about Norwegian culture and the cleaning industry as a whole.
Okay, well, I can't wait to dive deeper.
Stay with us.
Welcome back. You know, we were just talking about those customer testimonials for Yield Eiendom Services AS.
Yeah, those were pretty impressive, right?
They were glowing. I mean, seriously glowing.
Yeah, words like quality, reliable, impressive kept coming up.
Right, exactly. But I'm kind of curious, what does that actually look like in practice?
Yeah, like what are people specifically praising?
Well, one customer talked about how spotless their office was after Yield Eiendom Services AS came in. And they were really impressed with the windows, like sparkling clean.
Oh, yeah. I can see that making a big difference.
Right. Clean windows can totally change the feel of a space.
It's true. It makes it feel so much brighter and more inviting.
Definitely. And speaking of inviting, another homeowner mentioned how much more relaxing their home felt after a cleaning.
Oh, nice.
They even mentioned the fresh scent.
It's funny how a simple thing like that can really impact how we feel about a space.
Yeah, it's like they're paying attention to all those sensory details.
It's not just cleaning, it's creating an experience. Oh, and remember that client who used their move-out cleaning service?
Yeah, they were super stressed, weren't they?
Oh, yeah, totally. Moving is always so hectic. But they said Yield Eiendom Services AS took care of everything.
Wow, so they like took a huge weight off their shoulders.
Right. It's that peace of mind, that reliability that you really need during a stressful time.
Makes you feel like you can trust them.
Exactly. Okay, so let's circle back to their eco-friendly practices for a second.
Okay.
We talked about how it's a smart move for their business.
Right. Appealing to those eco-conscious consumers.
Yeah, but I'm wondering, what are some of the challenges of using eco-friendly products in a professional setting?
That's a good question.
Like, do you think it's harder to find effective products?
Yeah, sourcing could definitely be a challenge.
Right.
Finding truly eco-friendly products that actually work well might take more research.
And could be more expensive, too.
Yeah, probably. And then there's the whole performance question.
Right. Do you think eco-friendly cleaning products are always as effective as the traditional stuff?
You know, it's funny. People often think that eco-friendly means less effective.
Yeah, I can see that.
But honestly, a lot of eco-friendly products these days are just as powerful.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if not more so than those traditional cleaners.
So it's really about finding the right products and maybe educating people along the way.
Exactly, debunking those myths.
But I still think Yield Eiendom Services AS could be more transparent about what they're actually using.
I agree with you there.
Like, tell us the brands, tell us why you chose them.
Yeah, exactly. It would build trust and attract those customers who are really passionate about eco-friendly practices.
Okay, before we move on, I want to go back to something we talked about earlier.
What's that?
The fact that they change bed linens. as part of their service.
Oh, yeah, that was interesting.
We were wondering if maybe it's a cultural thing in Norway.
Right? Like, is that just the norm there?
So how can we dig a little deeper into that?
Well, I think we have to consider the context.
Okay.
Norway has a really high standard of living.
Yeah, that's true.
And a strong social safety net.
So maybe this emphasis on thoroughness and taking care of even the smallest details is a reflection of those values.
It's like cleaning goes beyond just hygiene. It's a societal value.
Interesting.
Like a way of life almost.
Do you think there's a connection between a country's overall well-being and how important they view cleanliness?
That's a really interesting thought.
We'd need to do some more research to really know for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
But I wouldn't be surprised if there was a correlation.
Yeah, me neither. I mean, a clean, organized environment can definitely reduce stress and contribute to a sense of well-being.
Right, it makes you feel good.
Okay, so we started with this cleaning company in Norway.
Yield Eiendom Services AS.
Sure, but look where we've ended up.
Yeah, we've gone way beyond just cleaning.
We're talking about cultural values,
Yeah.
societal norms.
That's all
And
connected.
we're just scratching the surface.
There's always more to explore.
Exactly. And in our final part, we're going to take everything we've learned about Yield Eiendom Services AS.
And use it to zoom out and look at the big picture of the cleaning industry.
I like it.
What trends are emerging, what challenges are businesses facing, and what lessons can we all learn from this company's approach to service sustainability and customer satisfaction?
So many good questions.
Stay tuned.
Oh.
All right, so we're back. And it's amazing how much we've learned about this company just from their website.
Yield Eiendom Services AS, right?
Yeah, it's like a window into a whole different world.
A window that's probably sparkling clean thanks to them.
Right, exactly. But now comes the really fun part, connecting the dots.
Okay, I like it.
So we've analyzed their services, their pricing, their testimonials, even their team.
Yeah.
What can all this tell us about the big picture of the cleaning industry?
Yeah, what are the bigger trends here?
Well, one thing that really stands out to me is this idea of cleaning as an experience.
Not just a chore.
Right, exactly. Yield Eiendom Services AS seems to get that they're not just cleaning spaces. They're creating a feeling, a sense of well-being for their clients.
It's like they're taking something we usually think of as like mundane and making it meaningful.
Yeah, and I think that's a trend we're seeing more and more in the cleaning industry.
You think so?
I do. Consumers are getting more discerning. They're looking for value beyond just the basic service.
It's not just about getting things clean anymore. It's about the whole experience.
Exactly. They want convenience, peace of mind, and they want to feel good about the companies they support.
Right, supporting businesses that align with their values.
And that brings us to another key takeaway, sustainability.
Yeah. Yield Eiendom Services AS may not be perfectly transparent about their eco-friendly practices.
True.
But their commitment to it definitely speaks to this growing demand for businesses to be environmentally responsible.
Yeah, it's not just a niche concern anymore. It's becoming mainstream.
Sustainability is becoming a core value for a lot of people.
And businesses that ignore that are going to get left behind.
I think you're right.
But it's not just about appealing to consumers either.
Right. It's about doing the right thing.
Exactly. It's about recognizing that our actions have consequences.
And making choices that benefit everyone.
People and the planet.
Okay, so if we look at Yield Eiendom Services AS as a case study, what lessons can other businesses learn from them?
Yeah. What can they teach us?
Well, first off, transparency is huge.
Yeah. Be upfront with your clients.
Exactly, about your pricing, your practices, your values. It builds trust.
No secrets.
And speaking of trust, what about customer service?
Those testimonials were glowing.
They really highlight the importance of going above and beyond.
It's not just about meeting expectations, it's about exceeding them.
Finding ways to make your clients' lives easier.
Like Yield Eiendom Services AS, with their attention to detail.
The bed linens, the errands.
They're not just cleaning, they're providing a full-service experience.
And that's something any business can learn from.
Those little touches, those unexpected gestures, they make a difference.
They turn a satisfied customer into a loyal one.
Wow, this deep dive has been a journey.
It has.
We started with a cleaning company in Norway.
Yeah.
One company.
And we ended up talking about these big ideas that are relevant to businesses all over the world.
It's amazing how these things connect.
It is. It shows that even the most ordinary businesses can teach us valuable lessons.
About customer service sustainability, the relationship between businesses and consumers.
So next time you think about cleaning,
think about Yield Eiendom Services AS.
They've shown us that it's not just about making things spotless. It's about making a difference.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning.
And keep those spaces sparkling clean.
See ya.